Hey, welcome back and thanks for joining me again. I thought I would do just a short little series of videos of some other builds that I have done over the last year or so during COVID. Um, I did not do build series of these particular models on how I did them, but I did build some in some of my spare time, and I thought I would just now show some of these models that I have done over the course of the last year and a half during COVID. Now, for all of my model builds, I do at the very least do progress photos, which I just keep for myself. So after presenting you with a model build that I have done during COVID, I will then at the end at least show you a slideshow of photos and explain what I did do for that model. So to start out with, I will introduce you to my 1989 AMT Batmobile. So for the Batmobile, I started out with a Tamiya primer, and then I painted the body with Army Painter base primer matte black. I really liked the finish that it gave. The first thing I did was cut out a hole in the back for the engine for an LED, cut holes out in the chrome engine cover, if you want to call it, and just tested it with an LED to see how it would look. Then I painted the dashboard. Then I took a 0.3 millimeter drill bit, drilled out some holes here and there to put some fiber in, and then I cut out the little computer screen over on the side of the dash, made a little housing with some 0.75 millimeter styrene, and I'm going to stick an LED inside there to light up the computer monitor. And I also made this little graphic on the computer to scale and put it in there so that there would actually be something on the monitor screen. Then I sealed that all up, put the little LED inside there, and then ran my 0.25 millimeter fiber optics into the dashboard and secured them with some just standard Elmer's glue so they wouldn't come loose. And then ran those all through into the dash and did a test lighting, which you see right here. Then in the back for the engine, I put some flickering LEDs in a little cap, and I sealed it all up with some liquid electrical tape, ran some 3mm red LEDs into the brake and tail lights, and sealed those up with some electrical tape as well for light blocking and to hold them in place. Then I made this little breadboard, ran all the wires to it, my positive and ground wires. Then I proceeded to cut out the headlight housing, where you have this clear plastic piece that goes, printed out an orangish amber color piece of paper on the computer, and put that behind it to diffuse it and give it an amber glow, and then used my 3mm LEDs, and it gave it the color that I wanted, and ran the wires through the base of the Batmobile and have everything soldered together here. Then I went ahead and painted up the few chrome pieces to the outside body and attached those into place. And this is just to show the scale of the model next to my hand, just to see how big we're dealing with here. And then the final result is what you saw earlier. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and it's by far my favorite Batmobile of all the movie Batmobiles that have been done, and just something that I always wanted to do. And it was a fun, quick little build. Sorry I didn't do a build series for those of you who may have liked to have seen it, but it was just something I wanted to do. So I hope you enjoy my Batman Batmobile, and until next time. Hey, if you like watching my videos, please feel free to give them a like. And so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos, click subscribe.